What if I told you that a tiny old British coin, once worth only 3 pence, could now be worth thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to collectors? It sounds unbelievable, but hidden among ordinary-looking UK 3 pence coins are some of the rarest and most valuable treasures in British numismatic history. In today's video, we're uncovering the most valuable UK 3 pence coins ever discovered. Some were struck in extremely limited numbers, some contain rare minting errors, and others have sold for astonishing amounts at auctions, turning forgotten pocket change into life-changing discoveries. Many people have owned these coins without realizing their true value. In fact, one small detail, one rare date, or one unusual variety could mean the difference between a coin worth a few cents and a coin worth a fortune. So before you dismiss that old collection sitting in a drawer, make sure you watch this video until the very end. You might discover that one of the most valuable UK 3 pence coins in history is hiding much closer than you think. Let's begin our journey into the fascinating world of rare British coins and uncover the incredible treasures that collectors are willing to pay huge money to own. Now that we've seen how valuable some UK 3 pence coins can become, let's start with the first remarkable coin on our list. This rare piece has captured the attention of collectors worldwide because of its scarcity, historical significance, and impressive auction prices. Here's everything you need to know about this extraordinary coin. The first coin on our list is the extraordinary 1937 Edward VIII pattern 3 pence, a coin that stands among the rarest and most fascinating treasures in the entire history of British coinage. While most 3 pence coins were produced for everyday use and passed through countless hands, this particular coin was never meant to circulate among the public. Instead, it became part of one of the most dramatic stories ever connected to the British monarchy. To understand why this coin is so valuable, we need to go back to 1936. When King George V passed away, his son Edward VIII became King of the United Kingdom. Preparations immediately began for a new series of British coins bearing the portrait of the new monarch. Designers worked on patterns and trial pieces for various denominations, including the famous 3 pence coin. However, before the new coins could be released into circulation, Edward VIII made a decision that shocked the world. He chose to abdicate the throne in order to marry Wallis Simpson, an American divorcee. The abdication crisis dominated headlines across the globe and changed the course of British history forever. Because Edward VIII's reign lasted less than a year, the planned coinage was never officially issued for circulation. Most of the trial pieces and patterns were either destroyed or locked away, leaving only a tiny number of surviving examples. This instantly transformed the Edward VIII pattern 3 pence into one of the rarest British coins ever created. For collectors, rarity is everything, and this coin offers rarity on an entirely different level. Unlike many valuable coins that exist in the thousands, only a handful of Edward VIII pattern 3 pence coins are believed to survive today. Every known specimen is carefully tracked by experts and eagerly sought after by wealthy collectors who dream of owning a piece of British royal history. The design itself is remarkable. The coin bears the portrait of Edward VIII, making it one of the very few British coins to feature a king who never had circulating coinage issued during his reign. Every detail on the coin serves as a reminder of a chapter in history that lasted only a few months, but continues to fascinate historians and collectors. Nearly a century later, whenever one of these coins appears at auction, excitement spreads throughout the numismatic community. Collectors understand that opportunities to acquire such a coin are incredibly rare. Competitive bidding often pushes prices to extraordinary levels as buyers fight to secure ownership of a piece that may not appear on the market again for many years. Depending on condition, provenance, and market demand, examples connected to the Edward VIII coinage series have achieved astonishing prices that would have been unimaginable when the coins were first created. What makes this coin even more fascinating is that its value comes from much more than precious metal content. The real worth lies in its story. It represents a king who gave up an empire for love, a coinage series that was never released, and a historical moment that changed the British monarchy forever. Collectors are not simply buying a coin, they are buying a tangible piece of one of the most famous royal events of the 20th century. Today, the 1937 Edward VIII pattern 3 pence remains one of the ultimate dream coins for British coin collectors. Its combination of extreme rarity, royal history, collector demand, and legendary status ensures that it will always rank among the most valuable UK 3 pence coins ever produced. For many collectors, Owning this coin is not just a goal, it is the achievement of a lifetime. The next coin on our list is the famous 1952 brass threepence, a coin that may look ordinary at first glance, but has become one of the most desirable modern British coins among collectors. What makes this coin special is that it was never released for general circulation. In fact, no regular circulation. Threepence coins were officially struck for 1952 because that year marked the death of King George VI and the beginning of the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. As the Royal Mint prepared for the transition between monarchs, only a very limited number of 1952 threepence coins were produced for collectors and official sets. Because of this extremely low mintage, surviving examples are far scarcer than most people realize. While millions of threepence coins from other years can still be found today, the 1952 issue remains a major rarity. The distinctive 12-sided brass design makes this coin instantly recognizable. Introduced before World War II, the brass threepence became one of the most familiar coins in British pockets. However, the 1952 version stands apart because so few were made. Its connection to the final year of King George VI gives it additional historical significance and makes it especially appealing to collectors of British royal coinage. Over the years, demand for the 1952 threepence has continued to grow. Whenever a high-grade example appears at auction, collectors compete aggressively to add it to their collections. Coins preserved in brilliant uncirculated condition can sell for hundreds or even thousands of pounds, while exceptionally well-preserved specimens often command much higher premiums. What makes this coin particularly exciting is that many people are unaware of its rarity. To the untrained eye, it may appear almost identical to other brass threepence coins, yet one small date can make a tremendous difference in value. This is one of the reasons experienced collectors always examine every coin carefully, knowing that a seemingly ordinary piece could turn out to be an important rarity. Today, the 1952 brass threepence remains one of the key dates in the British threepence series. Its low mintage, historical importance, and strong collector demand have secured its place among the most valuable UK Threepence coins ever produced. For collectors seeking rare British coins with a fascinating story, this coin is considered an essential treasure. The next coin on our list is the remarkable 1945 brass threepence, a coin that holds a special place in British numismatic history. Struck during the final year of World War II, this coin represents a period when Britain was facing enormous challenges and resources were being carefully managed. Every coin produced during this era carries a piece of history, but the 1945 threepence has become particularly desirable among collectors because of its historical significance and the difficulty of finding top-quality examples today. Millions of these coins entered circulation at the end of the war, passing through countless hands during a time of rationing, rebuilding, and celebration following victory in Europe. As a result, most surviving examples show heavy wear from years of use.
Finding one in exceptional condition has become increasingly difficult.
And that scarcity in high grades is what drives collector interest and value. The coin features the familiar 12-sided brass design that made the British threepence instantly recognizable. Its unique shape helped people distinguish it from other denominations, and it became one of the most widely used coins of its era. However, while worn examples are common, pristine specimens with sharp details, original luster, and minimal marks are highly sought after by collectors. Auction records have shown that top-grade 1945 threepence coins can command impressive prices, especially when certified by professional grading services. Collectors are willing to pay significant premiums for the finest known examples because opportunities to acquire them are becoming increasingly rare. The combination of wartime history, collector demand, and condition rarity has transformed this once common coin into a valuable collectible. What makes the 1945 threepence especially fascinating is its connection to one of the most important years in modern history. Every coin serves as a small reminder of a world emerging from conflict and entering a new chapter. For many collectors, owning this coin means owning a tangible piece of that historic moment. Today, the 1945 brass threepence continues to attract attention from collectors around the world. While ordinary examples may still be affordable, the finest specimens can be worth astonishing amounts, proving once again that condition and rarity can turn an everyday coin into a highly valuable treasure. The next coin on our list is the highly collectible 1935 silver threepence, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors for decades. At first glance, it may seem like just another pre-decimal British coin, but a closer look reveals why it has become one of the most desirable threepence pieces in the entire series. The year 1935 was particularly significant for Britain because it marked the silver Jubilee of King George V, celebrating 25 years on the throne. Special commemorations took place throughout the country, and coins from this period have always attracted strong collector interest. The 1935 threepence is especially popular because it combines historical importance with growing scarcity and high grades. Unlike modern coins that were produced in enormous quantities, surviving 1935 threepence coins in pristine condition are surprisingly difficult to find. Most examples spent years in circulation, gradually losing their original detail and luster. As a result, collectors place a substantial premium on coins that have remained well preserved. Sharp details, attractive toning, and strong eye appeal can dramatically increase a coin's value. The coin features the classic portrait of King George V, one of Britain's longest reigning monarchs, along with the elegant reverse design that collectors have admired for generations. Its silver composition also adds to its appeal, connecting it to an era when British coinage still contained precious metal. Over the years, exceptional examples of the 1935 silver threepence have achieved impressive prices at auctions. Collectors are particularly interested in coins that have been professionally graded and certified, as these pieces often represent the finest surviving examples. Competition for top-quality specimens can be intense, pushing values far beyond what most people would expect for such a small coin. What makes this coin truly fascinating is the combination of history, silver content, rarity, and collector demand. It serves as a reminder of a significant moment in British history while also offering the excitement of owning a coin that has become increasingly difficult to find in superior condition. Today, the 1935 silver items or threepence remains one of the standout coins in the British Threepence series. For collectors seeking a coin with historical importance and strong long-term appeal, it continues to be one of the most sought-after treasures from pre-decimal Britain. The next coin on our list is the fascinating 1926 silver threepence, a coin that has become a true prize among collectors of British coinage. Although millions of coins were produced during the reign of King George V, finding a 1926 threepence in outstanding condition is an entirely different challenge. This is one of the reasons why the coin continues to attract serious attention from collectors around the world. The 1926 threepence was struck during a period of economic and social change in Britain. These small silver coins circulated widely throughout the country, being used every day in shops, markets, and businesses. Because they were handled constantly, most examples suffered significant wear over time. Today, truly high-grade specimens with sharp details and original mint luster are exceptionally difficult to locate. One of the features that makes this coin so appealing is its silver composition. Unlike later brass threepence coins, the 1926 issue belongs to the classic silver era of British coinage. Collectors often appreciate these earlier coins not only for their historical significance but also for their beautiful appearance and connection to a bygone age. As interest in British coins has grown worldwide, demand for rare and high-quality examples of the 1926 threepence has increased dramatically. Auction houses regularly report strong bidding activity whenever exceptional specimens come to market. Coins that have been professionally graded and preserved in near-perfect condition can sell for many times the value of ordinary circulated examples. The story of this coin demonstrates an important lesson in coin collecting. Rarity is not always about how many coins were originally produced. Sometimes the real rarity comes from finding examples that survived decades of circulation without damage. For the 1926 threepence, condition plays a major role in determining value, and the finest known examples are considered true treasures. Collectors are particularly drawn to the coin's elegant design, historical background, and growing scarcity. Each surviving specimen offers a glimpse into life in Britain nearly a century ago, making it much more than just a piece of currency. It is a small piece of history that has survived generations. Today, the 1926 silver threepence remains one of the most desirable coins in the series. Exceptional examples have achieved remarkable auction prices, proving that even a tiny coin can become a highly valuable collectible when rarity, history, and demand come together. The next coin on our list is the famous 1915 silver threepence, a remarkable coin that takes us back to the turbulent years of the First World War, while millions of people around the world were witnessing one of history's most significant conflicts. This small silver coin was quietly circulating throughout Britain, being used in everyday transactions. More than a century later, it has become a highly sought-after collectible and one of the most desirable early 20th century threepence coins. The 1915 threepence was struck during a time when Britain faced enormous economic and military pressures. Coins from this era carry a special historical significance because they represent a nation at war. Every surviving example has witnessed a fascinating journey through history, making these coins especially attractive to collectors who appreciate both numismatics and historical artifacts. What makes the 1915 threepence particularly valuable is the difficulty of finding examples in outstanding condition. Most coins from this period circulated heavily for many years, resulting in worn surfaces and faded details. As a result, collectors are willing to pay substantial premiums for specimens that retain sharp design features, attractive toning, and original mint brilliance. The coin features the portrait of King George V, one of Britain's most respected monarchs, along with the classic reverse design that characterizes the silver threepence series. Its small size may not seem impressive at first glance, but collectors understand that rarity and condition can transform even the smallest coin into a valuable treasure. Over the years, top-grade examples of the 1915 silver threepence have achieved impressive results at major auctions. Professionally graded specimens often attract intense competition, especially when they rank among the finest known examples. Some collectors spend years searching for a coin of this quality, making each auction appearance a major event within the numismatic community. Another factor contributing to the coin's appeal is its age. More than 100 years have passed since it was struck, and each surviving specimen has endured decades of circulation, storage, and changing ownership. The fact that any examples remain in exceptional condition is remarkable in itself, which helps explain their strong market value. Today, the 1915 silver threepence stands as an important piece of British numismatic history. Its connection to World War I, combined with its scarcity in high grades and enduring collector demand, has secured its place among the most valuable and fascinating UK Threepence coins. For many collectors, owning a superb example is like holding a small but meaningful piece of history in the palm of their hand. And there you have it, the most valuable UK Threepence coins that have amazed collectors with their incredible rarity, fascinating history, and astonishing values. It's truly remarkable to think that a coin once worth only 3 pence could today be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of pounds to the right collector. From the legendary Edward VIII pattern, threepence to rare silver issues and highly sought-after key dates, each coin on this list tells a unique story. These tiny pieces of metal are much more than old currency. They are surviving fragments of British history that continue to capture the imagination of collectors around the world. The most exciting part is that valuable coins are still being discovered in old collections, forgotten coin albums, inherited boxes, and even mixed lots purchased at flea markets and auctions. That's why it always pays to check your coins carefully. You never know when an ordinary-looking coin might turn out to be a hidden treasure worth a surprising amount of money. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest coin discoveries, rare coin values, and fascinating stories from the world of numismatics. Also, let us know in the comments which UK Threepence coin was your favorite and whether you own any rare British coins in your collection. Thank you for watching FM Coins. Until next time, happy collecting, good luck treasure hunting, and remember, your next valuable coin could be closer than you think.